4 best nuts to improve GFR and support kidney health. You're standing in the grocery store, staring at rows of nuts, wondering which ones won't hurt your kidneys. Maybe you've heard nuts are too high in potassium, or someone told you to avoid them completely. The truth is, not all nuts are the same. Some can actually help support your GFR and protect your kidney function when you know which ones to choose and how much to eat. In this video, I'm walking you through 4 specific nuts that are gentle on your kidneys, why they work, the right portions, and simple ways to enjoy them without second-guessing every bite. Let's start with one of the gentlest options you can reach for: macadamia nuts. If you've been nervous about eating nuts because of protein or phosphorus, macadamias are where you want to begin. They contain less protein and phosphorus than almost any other nut you'll find at the store. That matters because when your kidneys are working to filter waste, too much protein creates more work for them. Phosphorus, especially in higher amounts, can build up in the blood when kidney function declines. Macadamias keep both of those concerns low, which makes them easier on your system. But what really sets them apart is the type of fat they contain. Macadamias are loaded with monounsaturated fats, the same kind found in olive oil. These fats don't just taste good. They help reduce inflammation throughout your body, including in the delicate filtering units of your kidneys. Inflammation is one of the hidden drivers of kidney damage over time, so anything that calms it down is worth paying attention to. These fats also support your heart, and because your heart and kidneys work so closely together, protecting one often means protecting the other. Now, if you're keeping an eye on potassium, macadamias give you another advantage. They're naturally lower in potassium compared to almonds, cashews, or even peanuts. That doesn't mean potassium is bad. Your body needs it. But if your levels are creeping up or your doctor has mentioned watching your intake, macadamias won't push you over the edge the way other nuts might. So how much should you actually eat? About 10 to 12 macadamia nuts is a good daily portion. That's roughly a small handful, or about what fits comfortably in your palm. It's enough to give you the benefits without overdoing it. You can enjoy them lightly roasted and unsalted as a mid-morning snack, or chop them up and sprinkle them over a salad for a bit of crunch and richness. Just keep them plain. Skip the ones coated in salt, honey, or chocolate. The simpler, the better. Macadamias work best when they're part of a bigger picture, not eaten in isolation or in large amounts. Think of them as a steady, quiet support for your kidneys, not a cure or a replacement for the other healthy choices you're making. Before we walk through each of these 4 nuts, I'd really like to hear from you. Drop a comment and let me know which nut you've been most confused about when it comes to kidney health. Have you been avoiding all nuts completely? Or are you already eating some, but not sure if you're doing it right? If you're serious about protecting your kidney function naturally and want clear, honest guidance you can actually use, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss strategies that could genuinely help you. And if what you're learning so far is making things clearer for you, type clear in the comments. If you think I should explain something differently, type adjust. I'm here to make this as useful as possible for you. Next, let's talk about a nut that brings something completely different to the table. Walnuts are where things get interesting because they offer something your kidneys don't get from many other foods. These nuts are one of the best plant-based sources of omega-3 fatty acids, specifically a type called alpha-linolenic acid, or ALA. You've probably heard about omega-3s being good for your heart, but they do something just as important for your kidneys. They help calm down inflammation at a cellular level. Chronic inflammation quietly damages the tiny blood vessels that feed your kidneys, and over time, that damage adds up. When you bring in omega-3s regularly, you're giving your body a tool to cool that process down. But there's more to it. Healthier blood vessels mean better circulation, and better circulation means your kidneys get a steady, clean supply of blood to filter. That improved blood flow can help your kidneys work more efficiently, and in some cases, it may even help maintain or gently improve your GFR over time. It's not a dramatic overnight change, but it's the kind of steady support that builds up with consistency. Now, walnuts do come with a bit of caution. They contain moderate amounts of phosphorus and potassium, so you can't treat them like a free-for-all snack. If your potassium or phosphorus levels are already running high, you need to be mindful. That's where portion size becomes your friend. About 7 to 8 walnut halves a day is a solid serving. That's enough to give you the omega-3 benefits without tipping the scale on minerals your kidneys might be struggling to manage. This small amount still delivers what you need. You're not missing out by keeping it reasonable. In fact, sticking to this portion actually lets your body use those nutrients more effectively instead of overwhelming your system. There are plenty of easy ways to work walnuts into your day. Toss a few halves into your morning oatmeal for a bit of texture and richness. Blend them into a smoothie if you want a creamier consistency, or just eat them plain as an afternoon snack when you need something satisfying. Whatever you choose, go for raw or dry roasted walnuts. Avoid anything with added salt, sugar, or coatings. The plainer they are, the better they are for your kidneys. Up next is a nut that's often overlooked, but it brings a quiet power that deserves more attention. Pistachios don't always get the credit they deserve, but they bring something valuable to the table when it comes to kidney health. These little green nuts are packed with plant-based protein, fiber, and a range of antioxidants, including 2 you might not have heard of, lutein and zeaxanthin. While those names sound technical, what they do is simple. They protect your cells from damage. Every day, your body deals with something called oxidative stress. It's a process where unstable molecules, called free radicals, attack healthy cells and wear them down. Over time, that stress contributes to declining kidney function. Antioxidants step in and neutralize those free radicals before they can do harm. Think of them as a quiet defense system working in the background. When your kidneys are under less oxidative stress, they function better. They filter more efficiently, handle waste more smoothly, and stay healthier longer. That's why adding foods rich in antioxidants, like pistachios, can make a real difference over time. Now, pistachios do contain moderate levels of potassium and phosphorus. They're not as low as macadamias, but they're not dangerously high either. The key is being mindful about how much you eat. For most people dealing with early to moderate kidney concerns, about 15 to 20 pistachios a day is a safe amount. That's roughly 1 small handful, and it gives you the benefits without pushing your mineral levels into risky territory. If your potassium is already elevated or your doctor has specifically told you to limit it, you'll want to check in before adding pistachios regularly. A quick conversation with your healthcare provider or a renal dietitian can help you figure out whether they fit into your plan and how much is right for you. When you're buying pistachios, go for unsalted or lightly roasted varieties. Salted pistachios can sneak in a lot of sodium, and too much sodium stresses your kidneys and raises your blood pressure. Keep it simple and clean. As for how to enjoy them, there are plenty of options. Mix them into plain yogurt for a bit of crunch and flavor. Sprinkle them over roasted vegetables to add texture and richness. Or just eat them slowly, one at a time, as a satisfying snack that keeps your hands busy and your hunger in check. If this information is giving you confidence about what you can safely eat, go ahead and hit that like button. It takes 1 second, but it does something bigger than you might think. It helps this video reach someone else who's standing in that grocery store aisle, completely lost, wondering if nuts will hurt their kidneys or help them. Someone who's tired of conflicting advice and just wants a straight answer. Your like could be what puts this information in front of them today. Now let's move to the final nut on this list, one that's often forgotten but quietly reliable. Pecans often sit in the background, but they're one of the most kidney-friendly nuts you can choose. Like macadamias, pecans are naturally lower in protein and phosphorus compared to almonds or peanuts. That makes them easier on your kidneys right from the start. But what really makes pecans stand out is what they bring beyond just being low in the things you need to watch. They're rich in healthy fats, vitamin E, and magnesium, 3 nutrients that work together to support your body in ways that directly benefit your kidneys. Let's start with blood pressure. High blood pressure is one of the leading causes of kidney damage. When your blood pressure stays elevated, it puts constant strain on the small blood vessels in your kidneys. Over time, that pressure damages the filtering units and reduces your GFR. Magnesium helps relax blood vessels and supports healthy blood pressure levels. It's not a replacement for medication if you need it, but it's a quiet helper that works alongside the other choices you're making. Vitamin E adds another layer of protection. It's a powerful antioxidant that reduces inflammation and protects cells from breaking down. Your kidneys are made up of millions of delicate cells, and keeping them healthy means keeping inflammation low. When you eat pecans regularly, you're giving your body a steady supply of vitamin E to do exactly that. Pecans are also relatively low in potassium, which makes them easier to fit into a kidney-conscious eating plan without worrying too much about tipping your levels. That gives you more flexibility compared to nuts like almonds or Brazil nuts, which can be trickier to manage. A good daily portion is about 10 to 12 pecan halves. That's enough to give you the nutrients without overdoing it. You can chop them up and toss them into a fresh salad for a bit of richness and crunch. Add them to cooked greens like spinach or collards for extra flavor, or just eat them on their own as a mid-morning or afternoon snack when you need something satisfying that won't weigh you down. When you're shopping, quality matters. Look for raw or dry-roasted pecans without added oils, salt, or sweeteners. The plainer they are, the better they work for your kidneys. And now that you know all 4 nuts, let's bring it all together and talk about how to use this information in a way that actually fits into your life. So there you have it. 4 nuts that can genuinely support your kidney health when you use them the right way. Macadamias give you the gentlest option with low protein, low phosphorus, and healthy fats that calm inflammation. Walnuts bring omega-3s to the table, supporting your blood vessels and helping your kidneys get the clean blood flow they need to function well. Pistachios offer antioxidants that protect your cells from oxidative stress, one of the hidden forces behind declining kidney function. And pecans deliver magnesium and vitamin E to help manage blood pressure and keep inflammation in check. Each one plays a different role, and that's exactly why they work so well together. The real power isn't in eating a lot of one kind. It's in choosing the right types and sticking to portions that fit your body's needs. A small handful here and there, spread across the week, gives you variety without overwhelming your system. Rotate them. Try macadamias on Monday, walnuts on Wednesday, pistachios on Friday, and pecans whenever you feel like it. That way, you're not relying too heavily on any single nut, and you're getting a wider range of nutrients. Kidney health isn't built in a day. It's not about finding one perfect food or following some extreme plan. It's about showing up with small, steady choices that add up over time. These 4 nuts are just one piece of that bigger picture, but they're a piece you can control, enjoy, and feel good about. Now, if you have advanced kidney disease or your potassium and phosphorus levels are being closely monitored, please talk to your healthcare provider or a renal dietitian before making changes. They know your labs, your history, and what's safe for your specific situation. This information is here to guide you, not replace professional advice. Taking care of your kidneys doesn't have to feel restrictive or overwhelming. It can be as simple as choosing the right snack, paying attention to portions, and building habits that support you for the long run. If you know someone who's been told to avoid nuts entirely, or someone managing their kidney health and feeling stuck about what they can actually eat, share this video with them. That one small action could give them the clarity they've been searching for and didn't know where to find. It could genuinely change how they approach their health moving forward. If this video helped you, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe if you want more straightforward, honest guidance on kidney health. Share this with someone who's trying to figure out what they can safely eat. And drop a comment below. Let me know which nut you're most excited to try, or if there's another topic you'd like me to cover next. I read every single one.